Mise en scène is a French word which literally means placing on stage. It helps build the story and set the scene for your sequence. It also helps the audience to have an interpretation of the storyline and gives them hints about the era or genre of what they're about to see. It is so important because it affects every aspect of filming. So for our sequence, for set design, we didn't really do much for set design because we chose our location to film, which was at Ewhurst, and we wanted it to look quite like old-fashioned and old building. And Ewhurst was so good for that because it had really high ceilings, big windows, and old furniture. So we didn't actually have to build anything, but Ewhurst was a really good place for our filming. We didn't really have any limitations to our location as the rooms were big, so we could just fit everything and get all our equipment, and there wasn't really an issue. In the basement, the ceilings were a bit lower, and it was quite hard to get all our equipment down because we obviously couldn't manage it and get the lighting right. But we also had a problem with the sun, where we filmed our author parts, because the table was right by the windows and obviously the sun was moving around, so we had to put a light outside to keep that constant light on them. For makeup and hair, we didn't have any special effects, but for makeup and hair we used just red lip, eyeliner, eyelashes, tried to make it look quite old Hollywood beauty. And for Scarlett's hair we just had it like sleek, straight and blonde, and she looked really good. Costume, because it was set in the 1950s, we bought two 1950s dresses because in case we needed to reshoot some things after we put on the blood, and we just had some little kitten heels for her. For Luke, we didn't really have any clothes. He just bought his own clothes as we didn't really focus. The shoot wasn't focused on the clothes, but it obviously helped with mise en scène. For props, we had a lot of props. We had the knife to kill Scarlett. We had the typewriter, which was what the whole sequence was based upon, that Maddie brought in. We had fake blood that Anastasia bought, which was really useful. It looked really good. We got some really good shots of that on camera. We also had some cigarettes in a cigarette holder and some old-fashioned magazines to just help build the scene around the typewriter, try and let the audience have a bit more feeling for what was going on. As I said before, lighting in the basement was hard. We had to have 3 lights down there, and it was Luke's idea to use grates to put in front of the lights to create shapes that relate to the typewriter. So when you see the murder happening, you see similar shapes. Yeah.